Dogecoin looks like it got support right here, and it looks like it could be forming a possible W pattern like I was talking about in yesterday's video. Yesterday we were looking at this candle right here, we were down here, and I was saying it's possible that we could still come up, close the candle above this bottom right here, this bottom that we had right here, and that's pretty much exactly what we did. Now we're getting a green candle and it looks like it's pushing to the upside. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame and I'll show you the other thing that I was looking at on the shorter time period. We have this resistance right here, this resistance, and we just got resistance right there, which lines up with this trend line, something like this. Right now we are testing it. We actually broke through it, but we're actually below it right now, testing it. I guess you could argue we could drag it to the wicks as well, something like that, to this wick and this wick, and if it comes, it'd have to break around 0.15138 approximately. And if we do that, then we can start getting more bullish. Maybe we could come up to the next Fibonacci retracement level sitting at around 0.15655. The other thing that I was looking at is we have something like this. I'm looking at the bodies though, and this is going to be for a target. From the top to the bottom right here, drag this to the breakout, because this could be like a triangle. I guess we could do the bottoms over here. I was also thinking maybe, let's go to the 1-hour time frame. I wonder if it's inverse head and shoulders, where we have this going like this and then a lower, actually it's okay, so you get a lower low and then you get a higher low, and usually these ones are this ones are supposed to be the same level for like a perfect inverse head and shoulders, but I don't know. I was just kind of thinking something like that, because it basically just got lower lows and then higher lows, going up and then going down. So that's why I was kind of targeting from the bottom to the top of that level, because that's basically how you would target a head and shoulders. It's not perfect, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. So if we break this going to the upside with some steam, then maybe we can look at a target of, like I said, around that Fibonacci retracement level. Let's say we break right here. The pattern target would be around 0.15728, and then the Fibonacci retracement level is sitting at, what is it? It's sitting at 0.15663. So that's basically what I'm watching right now. I'm basically waiting for a breakout to the upside or to the downside right now. It does look like we're testing that upside though. If we go to the downside, let's say we get rejected right here and start pushing down and break this trend line. We already did break this one right here, so it's kind of possible. What I'm actually watching, let me delete this real quick, because I was looking at this earlier and then I deleted everything before the video. So I was watching support. We broke that going sideways. So I drew on the other one or the lines I had before, this top right here, this top right here, and this top right here. We have resistance, giving me a trend line going out. If we could break this one, if we could break this going to the upside, then that'll give me a signal. That'll give me another signal that we might be breaking out of this little trend, or this little pattern, should I say. And then we have this bottom right here. If we break this one going to the downside, then I think that'll be a signal that from this bottom, we're just using this bottom as a level, which is around 0.14848. If it breaks that one going down, then I can get more confident on either the bottom down here sitting at around 0.14382, or the level that I've been looking at forever that it hasn't got filled when I was waiting for it to come down over here, is 14 cents. I'm not sure if I don't know if it'll go that far. I mean, right here might even be a better level, just because it's the bottom of the triangle. And that's only if it comes down. Right now, like I said, it's been testing to the upside. Let's see if it can continue to go up. And yeah. And then, like I said, there's these wicks right here too, though. So we might have to look at those. We might have to have two lines, maybe something like this. So if it breaks the top line with the wicks, then more confident on this target and or this target. And then I'm not sure what will happen in this area, but maybe it'll go further. We have, if we zoom out, we're actually getting really close to the bigger downtrend that I've been wanting to break as well. So that's actually good. The longer that we can even just trade going like this, even if we come up, get rejected, and then come back down and get support on it again, I think going sideways into this trend line right here is a good thing, because then we have a better chance of breaking through it, kind of like that the moving averages that I usually talk about, or the 9 moving average. How we want to be close to the price. Like the price is actually, let me delete some of this stuff so we can look at that as well. But I'm also looking at that downtrend. Let me delete some of this stuff, because now you guys know what I'm talking about on some of that smaller stuff. We have the 9 moving average right here, and we're still very close to the moving average. The price is right here. Whoops. The price is right here, and the moving average is right here. So I think that's better than being far away from it. Like if the moving average was up here and the price was down here, then it'd be much harder to break through it. But we're very close to it. Let's see if we could break through that. And that's another thing. If we go sideways, then this will just get the price will be right next to it, and it'll be a lot easier to break out. And like I was gonna say, we have resistance right here, looking at this downtrend right here. Once we break this downtrend going to the upside, then we could get much more bullish than we have been, or that could be a good signal that we might be starting to change direction when we break this resistance and this resistance. Boom. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at on the bigger time frame. I still have my limit order set at 14 cents and 12743, just in case we get a wick down. I was hoping that this wick would go all the way down here, but we only came down to around 142 something. So yeah, still waiting on these, but we'll see if we could break through this. That might be a bullish signal if we could break through this trend line. Let me know what you guys think though. If you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.